One is the loneliest number, but don't worry, they'll be back. They're killing it over there. Thanks to the Coopersville cheerleaders for welcoming us back to 13 On Your Sidelines. As we keep the action going now, Zeeland West, the only defending state champion from our era. They're off to a roaring start after shutting out Detroit Old Redford last week. Tonight, the Ducks hosted a West Ottawa team that nearly came back to beat Grand Ledge in week one. Third quarter, Panthers on the goal line, but the back is stuffed. The Ducks defense holds. That would keep the score 15-14. So we go late third quarter, Ducks on the 43. Drew Albrecht keeps the ball, bounces off a tackle. He's going to run it all the way in for the touchdown. Zeeland West had a 22-15 lead at this point. But West Ottawa not going to go down without a fight. We jump to the fourth now. Panthers on the 13. Abel Anaya, he's going to toss a dime to J.T. Gill, who comes down with it, 22-21. Two-point conversion, though, no good. So West Ottawa still trailed by one. Stick with me here, because we're getting weird. 53 seconds to go. West Ottawa, they're in the red zone. They go for the field goal to put them ahead. And we love special teams on this show. Right down the middle. Panthers up 24-22. So we go 1 second left on the clock. You are going to want to watch this very closely. Albrecht, he's going to toss up just a Hail Mary, bounces off 4 Panther defenders into the wide receiver's hands. That's Brandon Holloman. I mean, Al Michaels, do you believe in miracles? That is one of the most ridiculous finishes I have ever seen. Somehow, Zeeland West comes away with the win tonight, taking down West Ottawa. Man, oh man, 28-24. That's as crazy as it gets on this show. Coopersville and West Catholic, they are both coming off week one losses. Tonight, the Falcons and Broncos faced off against each other right down the road, hoping to get back on track. West was also looking for its 6th consecutive win against the Broncos. We're going to join this one in the second half. Falcons already up big, but this ought to give Broncos fans something to cheer about. Brooks Hayden comes down with the wobbler. Broncos ball late in the third. The Mad Lab wouldn't stop there. Just a mere 3 minutes of game action later, Grady Augustin flushed out of the pocket. He tosses up a laser tip drill. Hayden again for his 2nd pick of the third quarter. There we go. So we're going to jump to the fourth. Falcons up 21-0, facing a third down in Bronco territory. Augustin delivers to Owen Hunter down the sidelines. That would keep this drive alive, and it would pay off in the end. Cheerleaders, close your eyes. That's Colin Abrami with the 1-yard punch. West Catholic goes up 4 scores, and a quick little bit of trivia for the kids at home. When you're up big, doing what you do, you run the rock. Julian Cato loves the sound of that, bouncing off the defenders for the first down, and this would put the cherry on top. He gets the touchdown. Cheerleaders, it's okay to boo. West Catholic takes this one big, 34-0. So big win there for the Falcons. We're going to keep going, Matt, because we got more fun on the way here.
The 13 On Your Sidelines MVP of the Week is sponsored by Mario Flores, Van Dyke Mortgage.
It is one of our favorite traditions of the entire year. It is time to bring back our 13 On Your Sidelines MVP of the Week. But you know what we got to do? We got to introduce you to those nominees. We start with Grayson Fellows and Riley Smith of Kennewa Hills. Yeah, that's right. Co-nominees. Fellows threw for 236 and 3 touchdowns. Smith kicked the game-winning field goal in the dying seconds against Forest Hills Northern. At Zeeland West, Brandon Hallman had a heck of a game against Old Redford. He had 124 on the ground and 3 touchdowns. He also had 1 pick 6 on defense. Spring Lake, they also have co-nominees in their blowout win against Fruitport. Jack Nash put up 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Landon O'Donnell had 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. And we go to Ludington, where Ferris State commit Cam Gunnisell put up 246 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. He also completed 8 passes for 116 yards against Coopersville. More than 5,600 ballots were tabulated. Landon O'Donnell and Jack Nash won 57% of the vote. They are fresh off a win against Gladwin. They joined Jacob in the studio.
So they got the win, came all this way to be with us. I mean, what a support system to get that many votes. We're joined by the two right now. Guys, appreciate you being here. First of all, before we get going, you brought some of your friends with you. After the big win, introduce us to some of your teammates around here.
Yes, we did. So this is our right tackle, Bobby Nielsen. This is our right guard, Cole Barclay. This is my big center, Brady Hill. Left guard, Jacob Trost. Left tackle, Ethan Marshall. And our other left tackle, Parker Hill.
I'm going to call him Lenny. So you guys combined to rush for over 200 yards, but I feel like we should get you guys out of the way. These are the stars of the show here, paving the way. But for you guys, I mean, what a way to open up the season. Fruitport, week 1, your biggest rival, trophy on the line. What did it mean for you both to go out and perform the way you did, and then, of course, get the rivalry win?
Yeah, you know, it means a lot. Like, beating Fruitport is something like we strive to do every year. And it's always a great feeling when we can go out, execute, and get that win.
Yeah, I mean, I think after all the work we put in this offseason, it's just coming out with the win, you know.
So what's the key for you guys to run the way you did? Of course, you have your offensive line back here, but you guys played so well too. Was that the game plan going in, and how happy were you with the performances you two both put together?
Yeah, you know, I think it's just big, like the work that we put in the off season. You know, we put a lot of work in throughout the winter and the summer, and obviously our offensive line blocking huge for us that game, so it really put us in a great spot to succeed.
So big win against Fruitport. You guys got another win tonight. What's the key for you guys to go on a deep run here? 2-0, but obviously so much more ahead for Spring Lake this season.
One thing that we like to say is we like to go 1-0 every week. It's like every week a season, we like to say. So we try to go 1-0 every week, and yeah.
For you both, I mean, just how good does it feel going home at night and looking at the stats? You know, I know it's a team game. I know, and you guys are going to credit these guys all day, but to go home and look at your stats after a big win like that, I mean, what's that feeling like? As someone who will never accomplish that.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's not the stats that matter. It's the fact that we all worked as a team. We came out with the win, and yeah.
All right, our co-MVPs of the week, Spring Lake, big things ahead for both of these guys, this entire team coming up here in 2025. But we're still just getting started. More to come. Comstock Park won their first game by forfeit. Tonight they hit the field for the first time this season. They took on Holland Christian, and a venue change couldn't stop Reese Puffer and Caledonia from squaring off. We're going to take you to Middleville, where the Scots took on the Rockets.